Hello, welcome to the Task 4 for the Graduate Research Internship Program by the Sparks Foundation for Data Science and Business Analytics. I am Ankita Sarkar and I would like to walk you through my work that is done for the Task 4, that is the exploratory data analysis on a data set named global terrorism. The objective is, as a security or a defense analyst, we try to find out the hot zone of terrorism. What all security issues and insights can we derive from the exploratory data analysis? First, we do data pre-processing, where we import the necessary libraries. Then, as a CSV file, we import our data set. We perform the head command to find out the first 5 line items. Then we find the names of the columns. We then try to, as the names of the columns are not in a standard form, that is, if you can see, it goes by I year. The word I is obsolete. So what we can do is, we can just rename it I year as year. Similarly, I as month, and so on. Here I have taken the important data in the whole data set, which I am processing further. After performing these prerequisites, I again find out the first 5 line items. Then I check for the null values in the data and the terror info to check what the data type is and what is the not null count in each of the columns. Then I found out the destructive feature of the data by performing the following activities. That is, the country with the most attack is the country in which the IDX max value is the most, and that country happens to be Iraq. The city with the most attacks is the one which has indexed 1, and hence it happens to be Baghdad, as the index 0 is unknown, and so on. This is an image that I have drawn just from, I made a word cloud based upon the amount of attacks these countries go through. The bigger the font, the greater is the amount of attack these these areas go through. Again, I drop NA and I sort it by index of year. Coming to the data visualization part of the EDA, first I try to plot the number of terrorist activities each year by the year. Then I plot the count by year. Then plotting by region in each year through area plot, I see there is a similar kind of distribution for each of the areas. The values are then sorted by the worst 40 terror attacks as to keep the heat map simple and easy to visualize. Otherwise, since the data set is quite huge, it will get complicated to understand. I then perform the top countries affected by terror attack and plot a histogram chart. Now, analysis on the customized data is done, where the terrorist attacks on a particular year and their location is done for a certain year. Now, I take an arbitrary year of 1970, which is totally arbitrary. It can be taken of any year. See, we see that the 84% of terrorist attacks in 1970 were carried out on American continent. In 1970 also we see that the Middle East and the North Africa, currently the center of war and terrorist attack, faced only one, which is a shocking thing, as America faced the most and the ones that faced the most faced the least. Now we check out which terrorist organization has carried out their operation in each country. This is the count of how many attacks the organizations have done. From the above, we see that it can be viewed to see the country in question. Then we cluster to make it visually appeasing and highly interactive. We then find out the kill type. Our focus is on the what is kind of the attack. Plotting the kind of the attack in a pie chart. From this, we see that the armed assault and bombing/explosion are the cause of 77% of the death. This rate is why these attacks are used, since this caused the maximum amount of death. Hence, the terrorist organization prefer this kind of attack more. Again, we plot to find out the number of people killed by the countries, of which we see Afghanistan has had the most number of people killed due to terrorist attack, followed by Colombia. Again, we see which country has killed the most. The first happens to be Iraq, followed by India. From this graphs, we see that the terror attacks in Middle East and North Africa have fatal consequences. These are the hotspots of getting terrorist attack. Also, there is a pre-notion perception that Muslims are a supporter of terrorism, but we see from this graph that mostly the Arab or the Muslim countries are the ones getting damaged by the terrorist attack. Also, if we look at the graphics, it appears that Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan are the most countries that are taking up the most damage. And again, these countries are Muslim countries. These are the kind of conclusions I could draw from performing this EVA. This is the end of task 4. Thank you.